All right. We have Ku says, when does the Google sandbox end with a new site? So a lot of people will say 6 to 12 months, roughly in that time frame. I actually have a video on that topic where I ask a couple people, so check it out. Alex, what's your experience with the sandbox?
Yeah, it takes about just on my sites, it seems to take that long for the traffic to start coming. I know this is like one of the biggest debates in our industry, and I see that Carl's just joined us in the chat, and I think Phil was in earlier. I know those two argue till the cows come home about this. I'm not sure which side each one. I think Phil doesn't believe in the sandbox and Carl does. So I don't know, because you do hear that some new sites they get traffic after a month or two. I mean, I don't know, maybe if you build enough authority links, that might help. But then if you do that too quickly, then that could look suspicious. I don't know. Generally, patience is the key in this game. Uh,
Yeah.
on the YouTube game, on the affiliate marketing game, it's just patience. Things don't happen as quickly as you'd like or as you'd think, and you just have to be patient. Keep working away, even if you don't see results instantly, and then just one day things start to move.
One key thing with all these questions is the definition of words. So when we say Google Sandbox, some people may interpret it as getting zero traffic and it's impossible to rank on Google, which is not true. You can rank in days if you go after some smaller,
Mm.
low competition keywords. So like I said, it's the definition of words and how you view it. So usually, right, the people that believe in the sandbox know that you can get some traffic if you go after low competition keywords, but they'll just see the growth increase a lot after 6 and or 12 months. So, and it turns out as long as you just get past that period, then it doesn't matter anymore. Like once you're past that point, then who cares if there's a sandbox?
Yeah, and to be fair, if you're building up a site from scratch, it can take 6 months to actually build up a decent pool of content on your site and actually have a site that looks like it's established and finished. Because if you've only got 20 or 30 articles on your site, then you're not probably adding a lot of value, and Google maybe doesn't want to show those kind of sites. So it takes 6 months to add a decent amount of content and to tweak your design and get your layout right and your structure and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it just takes time to get to that point. But as you say, once you've done that and you have got some good content and you are a bit established, then it's just up and up and up, hopefully.
Yeah, you could just publish stuff. So I almost forgot, Alex. I wanted to ask you about this hosting service that you put together. Is that something we can go into a little bit here?
Yeah, sure. Again, Phil, who is in the chat right now, Phil been working with me for quite some time now. I can't remember how long, a good year or so, maybe 2 years. And I started moving a lot of my sites over to Phil. I've been using different hosting companies, but I host sites for a number of my clients, which is kind of a legacy thing from when I used to, be a consultant and make WordPress websites. So I wanted someone that I could just kind of outsource all of the hosting to. And Phil, his company is called Spiderweb, has been doing that for me for quite some time. I then started recommending a few of my viewers to go check him out, which they did. And it's great because Phil uses like AWS servers and Google servers. I don't know, big servers anyway. So he's got presence around the world, delivers fantastic speed and all the usual stuff you'd expect with hosting. But the great thing about Phil is he's just there if you have a problem. And even if it's a WordPress problem, a plugin problem, PHP, all that techie stuff, you can just drop Phil an email or a text message and he sorts it out. So I've now teamed up with Phil and we're actually offering that service to the world, and it's available to buy from wpeagle.com. It's not a cheap service, but it's not supposed to be. If you want a cheap hosting package, then go check out Host Armada or SiteGround. Although SiteGround aren't as cheap as they used to be. It's for people that have got maybe a portfolio of sites and they want them to be looked after, be kept in safe hands, and just kind of have a server guy on their team so that they're all backed up regularly. If there's any technical issues, they can just call or just email. Everything is updated, and yeah, just kind of get rid of that worry about hosting and about the kind of techie server side of having websites. So that's what we've got. We've got a couple of packages. We've got a standard hosting package, which is your hosting, but you also get a little bit of management with that in terms of the basic stuff. And then we have got a hosting and a management package, where basically Phil is your server guy, and he'll just make sure that your WordPress is running, do all your updates. If you've got any technical issues, he'll help you, and it's just a full managed service.
Awesome. And it sounds like people need to, check out WP Eagle and look for the service over there to get more
Yeah,
information.
you'll
Is
find
that
it across the top. It's in the menu. Yeah,
okay? Very cool.
and
And
yeah,
have
and
you
that's what we're doing, and it's great.
awesome? And can you give us? I mean, how has it been going from, like a sales perspective? Are a lot of people signing on? Was it higher or lower? And you don't have to answer. I'm
It's a
just
little bit
curious.
slow. It's a little bit slow. We're still finding, I think, maybe the price point. I don't know. We need to think about that. But it's early days. And the thing with hosting is a lot of people have committed to companies like SiteGround for 2 or 3 years because I told them that was the best thing to do because you get the best value. So, if you're 6 months into a 3-year hosting contract, you're not going to just ditch it and move to us. So we've only had it out for a couple of months. So we're just waiting for people's renewals to come around, and then we're here for you.